Hey humans! So this is just a quick video I'm making for the coffee backers that helped support my short film Bird Meets World. As you can see, we're not starting from the very beginning, and this is because I lost some footage. Whoops. But this is how these things go when you leave it this long to put everything together. Now you're going to see me make a few mistakes in the process of making this bird head, and that is because we were on a bit of a time crunch. I was also sick when I was making this. If I was to do this again, I would definitely plan it a lot better. A couple of the mistakes are that I didn't mark where the hole was going to go for the person's head to go in. As such, we did not reinforce that before we popped the balloon. This caused the bird head to deflate slightly, which you'll kind of see, especially when we started putting the paint on it, it began to collapse a little bit. So in the future, I would definitely mark that. Also, you'll notice at the start of the process, I had a friend with me. This is Joseph. I actually forgot to credit him in the original version of the film. I'm hoping to update that before we send it to some film festivals. He was an absolute massive help, especially in getting that beak attached, which was definitely a two-person job. Some of you may be wondering why it took so long to make this video. Well, during the making of the actual film, during the semester, we had no time. We were flat out. We did 8 shoot days for this film, and obviously that's a lot of shoot days, and it was a lot of work to get done. The second reason was because we lost obviously some of the footage, some bits weren't recorded, and finally, getting the group of us together, the main crew, to film the little bit that I wanted to do with everybody introducing what their role is and talking about how the production was going to go. It was just really difficult to get us all together when we weren't shooting. So I'm just making this now because I need to get it done, because I want you guys to be able to see the process of the bird head, and I also want to get ready to show the film to you guys. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of background about the story. Bird Meets World is about a guy who has a giant paper mache bird head. He exists in this world, as far as we can tell, as the only person with this giant paper mache bird head, and he is very depressed. He's been depressed for a very long time. Suddenly things go from bad to worse. Multiple things happen to him that challenge him, and it's about him finding a way to cope with those things. The film is very personal to me as it has loose ties to my life. Not everything that happens to Bird happened to me, but a lot of things are similar or did happen to myself. So I really wanted to make this film and try and use the surrealist aspect of the bird head to help, I guess, break down some walls in explaining the way that I felt in those situations and what I had to overcome. Well, kind of it keeps a distance between the situation and the audience, so that it's easier for people to digest the sort of things that were happening. I'd also like to say a big thank you to anyone who donated to the coffee so that I could make this film. Honestly, I really couldn't have made it without you. Definitely not to the quality and standard that I hoped to achieve, especially with things like the costumes, making this bird head look as striking as it does. I really don't think that those elements would have come across anywhere near as well if I hadn't had the monetary backing from everyone at home. So thank you so much for helping. A big shout out also goes to everyone at my school who, while working on their own projects, came across to help us out. We had the smallest group in our class for making a film. We only had a crew of 4, where most had a crew of 6. So anyone who came across to help with sound or being an extra, anything, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, and it made our lives so much easier. So when will the actual film be up? Well, we're not 100% sure at the moment. We would love for it to be out now, but a lot of film festivals don't allow you to have your film online before you enter, and we would love to see this go to a film festival or 2. If we are entering the film into festivals, we will need to wait a while to hear back. If you'd like to donate to my coffee again, or if you haven't donated before, the link is in the description. We are trying to raise just a little bit of money to enter the film into various festivals. There's usually an entry fee. Sometimes it's as little as $8. One festival I entered in was $35. So anything you can give would be much appreciated. I'm hoping to make a trailer soon so that you can get a sense of what the film is like before it does go online, so hopefully that drops in the next few months. We shall see. Anyway, I think that's just about everything that I need to say. Here's the finished product, the bird head actually being used on set in a scene that was filmed as Bird's apartment. It looks pretty striking on camera, so I'm hoping that you all enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. You can like this video if you want to. You can leave a comment if you'd like to do that. Feel free to subscribe. Obviously, I don't make videos very often these days. I'd really like to get back into it, but we shall see. You can donate to the coffee if you'd like to, if you have any spare money. Basically, it asks you to donate the price of a coffee, so $3. You can donate more than that, obviously, if you want to. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, humans.